Welcome back to another Formula 4 lap guide. This week, we're at Watkins Glen, and it's fitting that we just had the Montreal Grand Prix, because this track sort of has its own wall of champions. You see, the chicane of this track is mega fast, but any slight deviation from the line, and you'll find yourself on the wall. But fortunately, with lots and lots of trial and error, I was finally able to find some references that helped me not only be fast, but also consistent to the chicane. And as always, I want to share these references with you, so you too can be not only fast, but consistent as well. Let's go. Coming across the line to start a fast lap, and we're heading into turn 1, which is critical because it leads onto a long straight. We're braking just after this 200 board in front of us. It's a hard initial application of the brakes, drop it down into 4th gear, and then slowly start trailing off the brake as we head in towards the apex. But right about here, I'm now off the brake, and I'm starting to get back to throttle. And the earlier we can get back to throttle, the better exit we'll have, and the faster we'll be on the straight. So I'm hard on the gas, missing that apex curbing, but using all of the road on the exit, making sure to keep our right side tires on that red and yellow curbing. Leaving the car in 5th gear to use that torque as we get over this hill, but as soon as we crest it, we shift into 6th gear, take a deep breath because we're heading into this insane chicane. For my first reference, I'm looking for this orange marker on the left. And that's my indication to start turning in to the apex. So I turn in and aim my right side tires just at the end of this wall in front of us. I found that if I aim at this point, the car's not only more stable going over the curbs, but it's much faster as well. So we brake right about here, drop it down into 5th gear, miss this curb on the right, immediately begin turning left, and applying a little bit of throttle to help balance the car. As soon as we're over this curb on the left, I'm hard on the throttle though, flat on the throttle, using all this curb on the left. The car jumps a little bit over this curb, using all the curb on the right though. And right as I get across this curb, out of the chicane, I'm immediately focused on this long right-hander. From now until the end of the lap, we have 3 really fast corners. So my focus shifts to listening to the front tires and making sure I'm not understeering through these corners. For this first right-hander, we're keeping the car along the same arc, not moving it too far to the left because you lose so much grip out there. We're immediately peeling off the gas and helping to bring the nose back into the apex. Right about here, we're again hard on the gas, getting a little bit of understeer as we drift wide in the corner, using all the road in the exit because somehow there's no 1X off track or slow down penalty out here. I'm not sure how that works. But anyways, we're into 6th gear, coming into the final 2 corners, very fast corners as I said. Just after the 200 board in front of us, we slowly lift off the gas, gently dab the brakes, and ease the nose in towards the apex before getting hard on the throttle. So we lift off the gas, just gently apply the brakes, hard on the throttle, a little bit of understeer through the apex. I was on the gas a little bit too early, and we get a kick of oversteer on the exit. We're going to lose a little bit of time there. But there's no time to think. We are immediately into the final corner. We're braking just after this tire bundle on the left. A light brake though, just barely tapping the brakes, easing the nose in towards the apex, getting an early apex, early hard under the throttle, using off the road on the exit. Oh, we're just slightly slow through there. It's so painful for me to watch this back. We were purple through the first 2 sectors, just barely missing out by a 10th in the final sector, missing out on that 110 by less than a 10th, a 111.072. Thank you all so much for watching. I know there's a 110 in there somewhere. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the support. I hope you have a great week of racing, and I will see you guys next time.